Happy New Year's!
Happy New Year's, guys, from the Supreme Duo channel. You have Tap Away here.
And Victory. Fun fact, did you know if you were to play Evanescence Bring Me to Life at exactly 1:59, 8 seconds into 11:59, then the first Wake Me Up will happen at 12 o'clock on New Year's. Try it out.
And you could also do the same thing with the Gucci Gang song, and then you can leave it, and then you can leave it in 2017 where it belongs. Really usher in the new year. Trash music. Anyway, you guys have read the title. You don't want to hear us complain about crappy music and compare it to good music in the same sentence. So this is actually an old video.
Oh, he loves the story behind this one.
It was one of the first few we made. I was really proud of it because we actually recorded and edited it in the same day in a very rapid fashion. And it was actually the first time I got Victory to edit something.
Sure. I tried really hard with syncing up audio clips, and then I got bodied by Toy. I suffered the most from this.
So I think it could be the staple of the channel that Toy is our mortal enemy. Maybe that could become like a running gag or something. It basically already is. So
slow down.
Keep that in mind.
By the way, so this will start a tradition where every New Year's we will be redoing an old video. Just how it is.
Especially if it's one that got bodied by Toy.
Oh, this could have been the Super Saiyan 3 video.
Could have been. Feasibly. It's possible, but it isn't. So we don't intend to waste your time here, guys. So I'm going to explain what I'm going to do. Then I'm going to do it. And there'll be splashes of victory in between. So I'm going to go through episode by episode.
Insert funny joke here.
I'm going to go episode by episode explaining Son Goku's feats compared to the baby's feats. And I'll use that to determine what I think is the most likely multiplier for the Super Saiyajin 4. And that's really it. So let's get going.
Alright, we have a 6-minute time limit.
We'll see if we can make it. Alright, so Baby and Goku fight in episode 29. And the fight is relatively even, except there's an obvious advantage by Baby, where he's smacking Goku around. Goku is clearly giving his best effort, while Baby seems completely relaxed. Goku even states himself that Baby is more than an even match for him, even at Super Saiyajin 3. So, in Dragon Ball, it's obvious that even a 25% difference is enough to body your opponent. So I think it's fair here numerically to put Goku as a 1 and Baby as a 1.25.
Yeah!
Now, that being said, Baby then transforms into what is known as his strongest form 1. It's one of the more compelling designs, I feel, considering the first one's just fluorized Super Saiyan, but that's neither here nor there. And if you look at how his third form is referred to, it is stated in the Dragon Ball GT Perfect files that Baby's second form is Super Baby. It is the final transformed state of Vegeta Baby. It has two types, strongest form 1, where Vegeta's characteristics still remain, and strongest form 2, which resembles Super Saiyan 3. So basically, this is an official source pointing out the distinction and the similarities between Baby's third form and the Super Saiyan 3 form. So I think it's only fair that we consider Baby's forms to be what I consider perverted versions of the Super Saiyan form.
Okay.
And as such, we're going to give them similar multipliers. So,
to be fair, I've seen perverted versions of the Super Saiyan form.
Certainly.
I'm here for jokes, guys. Don't get mad.
So, that being said, we're going to consider Baby's second transformation to be the same as Baby's version of Super Saiyajin 2. So it's going to give a 2 times boost in its power. So he's going to go from 1.25 to 2.5. Basic math, I think you guys can handle.
I can't. It's been proven earlier today. I couldn't even count. I couldn't even count kunai.
So that being said, Baby then transforms again when he attempts to annihilate Goku with his Revenge Death Ball. And so again, we're going to give him the same power increase as a Super Saiyajin 3.
So here's my question. If Goku got hit by that Death Ball, would he have been sent back in time to the original planet Earth?
I mean, I guess it's possible since the technique was able to hit him while he was using instant transmission between dimensions. So I guess if you can hit between dimensions, why can't you hit people through time, right?
Yeah. That's how Bardock became the first Super Saiyan.
And created something worse than Dragon Ball Minus somehow. More entertaining, but somehow has less story than something with no story. I don't even know how that's feasible. But that being said, it's clear that it's perfectly okay to give Baby a 4 times increase here. So that means Baby goes from 2.5 to 9. Yet again, simple math. You guys can handle.
That is 9. Just checked it. With the calculator. I'm trying too
In the
hard.
words of Birdman, this just ain't adding up. Except it is.
I'm trying way too hard for these jokes.
Alright, so next Goku returns with his tail. Thanks to his tail, he's finally able to master Super Saiyan 3. He can maintain the form near effortlessly, except there's no strength increase. So if anyone ever tries to tell you that Goku is stronger during a second fight with Baby, this isn't true. His strength is exactly the same. This is even stated by Baby himself. You have not gotten the least bit stronger. And then Goku agrees with him, saying, that ain't right. Oh, also remember that Goku in the Japanese dub speaks with his hick accent because he's a country boy. So, that being said, Goku then becomes a Golden Uzuru. And this is the first time he's able to put any damage in on Baby. Now, most people say that Uzuru is a 500 times increase. So, 25% increase from Super Saiyajin 3. Now, if you go by what we've established in the video already, I mean that Goku should now be as strong as Baby was when they first fought. Yet he's able to hurt Baby while he's much stronger. It's not logically consistent to say that Goku is, only 25% stronger. It just doesn't compute based with what we've established. So that being said, I think it's far more fair, far more logical to conclude that Golden Uzuru is an increase from Super Saiyan 3 and not Super Saiyan.
Okay.
And this is especially apparent, I think, when you look at some of the footage from
Battle of Gods?
No. Bandai, where they actually have Legend. I want to say Bandai.
Bandai Namco Entertainment.
Anyway, if you look at Dragon Ball Heroes, there's a scene where legendary Super Saiyan 3 Broly goes straight into his Golden Uzuru form. So that's basically an official Dragon Ball product confirming what I'm saying to you, is that it's an increase from Super Saiyan 3 and not Super Saiyan. This is also further supported by, scenes in Dragon Ball GT, where Goku's tail as a Super Saiyan is brown. Meanwhile, as a Super Saiyan 3, it's gold. It's a really subtle thing, and you could chalk it up to like animation error, but I think it's actually very prudent in proving my point, that Super Saiyan 3 is closely linked to the tail than Super Saiyan is. So, rather than put Goku at a 1.25 against an 8, we're going to put him at...
I thought it was a 9.
It is a 9.
You said 8.
I did say 8.
Fix it.
So rather than put 1.25 against the 9...
You should have said 8 again.
We're going to put 1.25 against nothing. Removing it and putting a 10 against the 9, which fits way better with Baby and Goku fighting on near even terms like they are in the episode. So next, Goku is able to gain control of his Saiya power and become a Super Saiyajin 4.
She's a Super Saiyan, man.
And it's noted that there is a strength increase, as Baby himself notes, what is this change in ki? And it's important to note that a change in ki usually refers to a change in strength. There's no change in the kind of ki, because Super Saiyajin ki all feels the same. So that's not a valid argument. Don't even bother bringing it up. And but ki...
excuse me, that was the first time God Ki was ever introduced to the Dragon Ball universe.
Don't mention that pointless concept in my presence ever again. When we actually get into reviewing Dragon Ball Super, and unfortunately that will be something we'll do, both for views and the necessary criticism, because no one ever talks about the earlier episodes anymore other than how crap the animation was.
We can, instead of reviewing Super, we could react to the first intro of Super featuring bad animation.
Or we could do both. Speaking of, we're not going to anymore. Alright, so the kicker here is that Baby himself becomes a Golden Uzuru. Again, supporting my idea that it's Super Saiyan 3 that leads to Golden Uzuru, because Baby is going from that form and not from Super Saiyan. That being said, Goku and Golden Uzuru Baby have an even fight. They KO each other, and they knock each other out. So this is where having Baby as a 9 compared to Goku's 1 comes in. So the increase from Super Saiyan 3, Super Saiyan 4 becomes none. That's the change. Except it's not, because Baby's become 10 times stronger. So for Goku to keep up, he'd also have to become 10 times stronger. What's 9 times 10, kids?
60.
Yep, as long as you flip the 6 and make it a 9. Alright, so that means that Super Saiyan 3, based on the calculations I've done here, it's a 90 times increase. which you think is big, but in the grand scheme of things, it isn't that large, especially when we get into future forms, which I don't want to talk about here today because I don't want to become depressed.
Yo, we have legendary Super Saiyan Kefla.
No. That's not even the name of the form. They haven't even named the form. I don't want to talk about that, alright? So, now that I've gone over...
Kefura.
Kefura, yes. Now that I've talked about the forms, it's time to go over it one more time so those people who are slow out there can get what I'm saying. So, we have Super Saiyajin 3 Son Goku as a 1. We have Baby Vegeta at a 1.125, not a 1.25 as I've been saying earlier. So just ignore me saying that. The numbers that are accurate will be up there. And then we have Baby Vegeta as a 2.25. And then we have Baby Vegeta 2 as a 9. We have Golden Luzuru Son Goku as a 10. We have Son Goku as a Super Saiyajin 4 as a 90. And then we have Baby Vegeta as a Golden Luzuru as a 9.
Alright, some big numbers.
You'd think. And as such, I'd like to thank everyone for sticking with us here. I'm going to do something I don't normally do and just address counter arguments real quick. Now, I've already addressed why 500 is too small of a boost. Alright, Baby would have to have some abysmal boost in power to be less than 25%, stronger than Goku after already being stronger than him and then transforming 2 times. Especially if those transformations are supposed to be like Super Saiyajin transformations.
But if it's 3, then you could argue that he's being drained from Ki. His Ki's being drained.
You could argue that, but then you could also bring up the point that Baby is a machine mutant, and the fact that he's constantly draining Ki from his followers in order to keep his own strength up. So it's just as reasonable to say that his mutation of the form has made it far more stable. Especially since there's never any mention that he's grown weaker.
Okay.
Especially considering he fights Oob, and Oob is actually stronger than Goku when they fight. That's something we go over in a different video, where we debunk set the program. So.
You like saying that?
Hey, I like spreading truths. Unlike him. Anyway, so another common thing is 4,000 times base, which is just 10 times, and I think people get that from the fact that Goku is Super Saiyajin 4 has a move called 10 times Kamehameha. But that one's really easy to debunk. Okay, so look at it this way. Even excluding the fact that Baby was stronger than Goku in all of his forms, let's just use his final form. So, final form Baby is stronger than Super Saiyajin 3 Goku. So, Super Saiyajin 3 Goku gets a 10 times increase to become a Super Saiyan 4, right? Supposedly. And then Baby gets a 10 times increase from the Uzuru transformation. So, by that logic, Baby should still be stomping Goku. But that's not what happens, they fight evenly. So it's not logically consistent to say that they both get the same boost from 10 times. It's far more logically consistent to say that they both get different boosts throughout the fight, and at the end they end up even, due to the reasons we've already listed.
I forgot what I was going to say.
And I can think of no better note to end this New Year's video on. So, as usual, I'd like to thank you guys for watching.
We have more, though.
There's more coming later.
Oh, wait, no. Yeah, we have to... Never mind. I'm dumb. Don't listen to me.
So, thank you guys for watching. There were a few hiccups in recording this, but I think that adds authenticity to our content. Not to mention there weren't any hiccups in the original, so I think it's only fitting that in an attempt to imitate perfection, we fail.
To make it better, Earth-chan.
So go ahead and hit that like button, guys. Subscribe if you're new. Podcast at 100. We said it several times. To you people who are already subscribed, almost 80 of you, thanks. If only you could subscribe more, right? Share it so we can get this multiplier out there.
You're not faking subs. You're not letting that happen. You're not doing that.
Okay. So, I really need to end this video. So, thank you guys for watching. Really glad to have you guys here. Thank you for sticking around. Feel free to share this. And just before I end the video, I'll just recap the numbers. So, Golden Uzuru, 4,000 times base. Super Saiyajin 4, 36,000 times base. 90 times SSJ3. There you go. You got it. Thanks for sticking around. Catch you guys in the future. And I hope you remember to stay supreme.
Alright.